Give it all you got. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. All right, I am live. Test, 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 test. I was looking. We should be good with this angle. I brought another one of these Movo cams and a little tripod to put it on so that you guys, excuse me, to get maybe a view like this or a view like this of me in the room. So come Monday, I'm gonna have that set up. Tam put together our TV. Oh, I should show y'all. I should definitely show y'all. Tam put together our TV stand and mounted our TV on it, so now we have a TV where we can watch the chat and stuff. It's dope. Damn. What's the deal? What's the deal? Thoughts on Lush Legendary Crash Out yesterday, man? Shout out to Lush. I went and got me some buzz balls. I got a drink with my boy. Shout out to Lush. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. We live. What's the deal, 7? Best mind in the world. Oh, damn. This is my first time trying the green one. I'm like, let me try to get the green one because it matched the set and everything. But personally, I like the blue one better. But I'm going to drink the green one because it matches the aesthetic. That crash out was definitely necessary and legend. Transers K. Absolutely. I can't wait because fuck that disabled, handicap ass bitch. I know where her boyfriend works. He works in a sweatshop. The homie work at UPS and he delivered to the sweatshop that nigga work at, her boyfriend. What's the deal, y'all? What's good? Palm trees in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Let me know if I need to adjust anything. Oh, you got your cut water with flavor. I'm looking for the fucking espresso, the espresso martini ones. Cause I went to the liquor store today and I'm like, that's what I want to drink. I want to drink something like festive, but they did not have it. I know where she live is crazy. Now we ain't going to people's houses, but yeah, fuck that bitch. And she like, okay, talk to me, 7. What kind of handicap is she? Like, is she like wheelchair handicap or is she like mentally handicapped? Like, which form of handicap is Yazer's? Is she T-Rell handicap or Smacc handicap? I like the mango and the margarita ones, but I also have a fifth of Hennessy. See, that's where you go too far. 7 always goes too far. A fifth of Hennessy is crazy. I get it's Friday, but who the fuck is still drinking Hennessy? You ain't moved on to Douce or shit, Remy and pineapple juice. I ain't drinking no damn Hennessy. She's transgender. Oh man, so yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. I feel vindicated, man. We're gonna talk about this Hoover situation. If you watched the show on Wednesday, I know you guys saw me talk about how the Hoovers are mad that they aren't on the cover. They keep leaving comments underneath the cover posts and whatnot on Instagram. And I've been getting a few DMs over the situation. But we're going to talk about an update. It's a huge update on that situation. And I feel vindicated because I knew I wasn't lying when I said I invited somebody from Hoover to be on the cover. So there's all of that. We're about to wrap all of that up. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. Let me get my topics pulled up. Bo isn't coming today because he was already here Monday and Wednesday. So we didn't need Bo today. We ain't going to pull a 3P. We ain't going to overwhoop with Bo. Shout out to him though. Let's see. Where are my topics? What we gonna be talking about? Germ bleeding Lush on all facts was more legendary. I only saw clips of that. We're gonna talk about. Oh yeah, there's that. We're gonna talk about big deals. Yeah, we're gonna talk about a big deal update. Smacc turning down my fade. Um, Adam and his race war. Lush spiraling. TF third versus Jalise. Dame Dash versus 50 Cent. On my way over here, I saw that Ebro in the morning got canceled. They fired Ebro and Rosenberg and all of them. And then we got a tweet on my Instagram about LA rappers gangbanging to respond to. That's how we're gonna close out the show. So we got some cool topics. Let me see some palm trees in the chat. Y'all ready to get started? In the meantime, 7, I want to formally invite you to the Dana Lake Christmas party. I'm going to DM you the actual invite. You got to pull up. We having a Christmas party, Tam and I, next Friday night on the 19th. We having a Dana Lake Christmas party. We're going to decorate the set. I already ordered it. It's like a palm tree, Christmas tree situation. It's 7 feet tall. We're going to have that. I got to get some LED lights in here because I want it to kind of be like dark and red. So, yeah. 7, I'm going to send you the invite. I definitely want you to pull up. We're going to have gift bags. We're going to have food. I'm thinking about like chicken enchiladas or something easy because I don't like tacos. Most likely chicken enchiladas, but I'm debating. We're going to have a bar over here. We're going to have like Douce eggnog because I've had that before. Like Douce mixed with eggnog is delicious. And then we're going to have like a cranberry tequila margarita type situation. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. And the theme is like Friday after next. I want it to look like when Craig and Day Day threw that party, or Friday after next, that rent party. That's how it's gonna look in here. So it's gonna be like dark with the red lights, and it's gonna be a vibe. And we're screaming it, so y'all are welcome to watch us. We're gonna scream it, turn up in here. We're gonna serve food in the kitchen. It's gonna be a whole situation. I was like, damn, since I got this space, I haven't had any events like. On the weekends, me and my homies, we come up here and kick it. Or me and the homegirls, we come up here and kick it. But I still haven't had like an event here. And it's like we got a full kitchen. There's so many chairs and tables out there in the hallway. It's like I'm right by the restrooms on this floor. Like it's perfect situation to have a party. So throwing my Christmas party. I like to attend that Dan Lay with Dejon Paul Christmas party. I don't know. You could be like a serial killer. You got problems with my son is pretty gay and kinky. But for sure, 7, I'm gonna DM you that. What are some games? I've been trying to come up with the games. I saw this one Christmas party game where you put like a roll of gift wrap on the ground, 2 seats, each person a seat. You put a roll of gift wrap in front of them, and they have to use their. Let me show you. I don't have socks on now. I don't have socks on. I have shoes on. You have to use your feet to like wrap it up, I guess, and whoever does it first wins. But I want to come up with like some more games for the Christmas party. For sure. I can't wait to do that. What other games could I play? It's a game I like to play called Left Right, where basically you put like a piece of tape across the floor like this, and like the person in charge says left or right, and everybody has to jump on opposite side. But you know, people are drunk at parties, so you might say left, and you go real quick. You be like left, left, right, right, left. And they gotta do it, and whoever last. If they fuck up, they get kicked out. What is bunch? What is bunch? That's a game. But yeah, y'all let me know if there's any Christmas games we can play at this party. I'm looking forward to it. My homegirl's gonna be here. I'm gonna get to meet Tam's friends and family and her people. So that's dope. It's kind of like, that's my goal for this party. One, to make content so that we can have a dope live stream next Friday night. But also like to get to meet Tam's people and let her meet my people. That way we can have a better understanding of one another and just get closer and build our bond. Because a lot of people are trying to tear us apart, or I'll be seeing comments every week like, oh, y'all gonna be falling out within a couple of weeks and woo. And I feel like if we get to know each other more, if we kind of mesh our worlds better, I feel like that's less likely to happen. But Tam is cool. She hasn't done anything weird. And I definitely want to salute and thank her for pulling up. Oh, I saved a bunch of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, send me some games. It's like some games with some cups, but those are boring. Like you like have a Christmas ornament on top of a cup, and you gotta flip the cup and stupid shit like that. I don't know. I just want a bunch of games. Dejon, I'm an intricate part of this podcast. I deserve to be there. That is crazy. The intricate part is crazy. You are a huge supporter, and since I'm not gonna invite you to the party, I will in exchange mod you up. Also, if you're watching this video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We got to get our subscribers up. In January, I'm doing a subathon where basically I'm going to sit in a studio for 12 hours and just have a whole bunch of LA rappers pull up and grade their music on the spot. So hopefully that gets our subs up because I definitely feel like we should have more than 3,000 subscribers at this point. We've been putting out some dope content for the past few months, and we should at least be at like 5K. So make sure you hit that sub button. Man. Damn! How do Lush drink these? Because I feel like I've seen him with the green one. This shit is strong, brother. Oh my God. Oh my God, that shit is strong. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let a few more people join. Then we're gonna be talking about what's going on. No bumper with Adam 16 and whack off no 100. You don't have to diss No Jumper to please me. I got people I fuck with at No Jumper. I don't hate No Jumper. Do I like everything about it? No. Do I love everything about it? No. Do I hate everything about it? No. It's things I like about No Jumper. It's things I don't like about No Jumper. I said that when I was working there on camera. Yeah, I'm not No Jumper K. I'm not FMW K. I fuck with Pun. I fuck with AD. I fuck with Court. Cordiana. I fuck with different people over there. So yeah, you ain't gotta bash nobody to please me. Dejon, I need an explanation on why 7 can attend, but I can't. I've met 7 before. I met 7. Are we lagging? Let me know if we're lagging, and palm trees in the chat if you can hear us, but hear me. And I'm used to it being a us. But I met 7 at August Fest, and she was cool, and she twerked on me. So yeah. Dejon, you're Keem K. I guess. Dejon, what's up, homie? What's the deal, Dante? Am I King K? I don't feel like I'm King K. I feel like I'm just matching his energy. I don't feel like I'm King K. Like, I said stop making gay jokes. He kept making gay jokes, so I started talking about stuff he don't want me to talk about, like his crackhead parents. I don't hate him. I don't hate Keem. I don't think I'm King K. I just think I'm matching his energy. When I said stop, he kept going. Once he said stop, I kept going. If he apologized, if he came out and apologized for the gay jokes, I apologize for the crackhead jokes and keep it pushing. I don't hate him. I try not to hate people. It takes a lot. It takes more than just some podcast shit for me to hate you. You are Flacco K. I'm not Flacco K. I think Flacco is obsessed with me. I don't hate anyone who I feel like is obsessed with me, one. Because that means there's some love there. So, I don't hate Flacco. I slap the shit out of Flacco. I put hands and feet on him. But after that, I could shake Flacco's hand and tell him to keep being the bitch nigga that he is. I don't hate Flacco. What do I have to hate Flacco about? All he do is make videos about me on his big YouTube channel and make more people know who I am. And if you check out the comments, when Flacco makes these videos about me, you check out the comments, the people be like, how can you call him fat when you're fat? How can you call him gay when you do gay shit and say gay shit? So, it is what it is. Dejon, you a fan of King Dante? Is King Dante a rapper or a porn star? King Dante could go either way with that one. That gives, because your rap name being King Dante is corny. Porn name being King Dante would be different. So what you think about Lush? You think he's tripping? Shout out to Lush. No, I think what Lush is doing is so entertaining. My mother called me and she was like, "What's up with Lush? That man's so crazy." My mom is the biggest Lush fan. She's loving this Lush saga. We can start there. We can start with talking about Lush, the Lush crash outs and whatnot, and we can. I'm gonna actually pull it up so we can react to him going off on Yaz's. But in general, y'all, like for real shit. I respect the transparency. I'd rather have a Lush who's showing you him going through this tumultuous breakup and issues with his woman and heartache and substance abuse and alcoholism and all these different things than somebody like a PC ass, square ass Illa, who I used to do Fair to Say with, who doesn't let you into her life, who doesn't talk about her private life or dating life or anything like that on camera. But as soon as the camera go off, she'll let you know like in person. I'll take Lush. And that's why Lush is a much more successful podcaster, because we are in the streaming era. I believe that if you are transparent with your audience, with your fans, with the viewers, with the people, they'll give you more trust, they'll give you more support, and you'll build a bond. So what Lush is doing right now, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, we laughing at him. Yeah, we clipping it up. Yeah, we making fun of it. But at the same time, it's real and it's relatable, because we've all been through a fucked up breakup or heartbreak. I know I have. I actually wrote down the topic is supposed to be, I gotta put my laptop on the charger. The topic is supposed to be Lush crash out / what's your worst heartbreak or breakup story. So I'm gonna tell y'all that. Let me put my laptop on the charger. Hold on. Is it over here already? Oh, I gotta take my BC powder even though I already started drinking. Ugh. Do. I'm gonna take the BC powder, cause I'm going out tonight. Ugh. I didn't care for her. Oh, you didn't care for Germ? Isn't that her name? Do you think it was a play? You think he's actually going through it because he says Germ was with him last night? If this is a play, kudos to Lush for pulling off the content, because he seems like he's really hurt, and then she seemed like she was really upset in the clips I seen of her on All Facts podcast. But hold on, I'm gonna take my BC powder. I really am Lush today. I got a buzz ball and some powder. I'm going out drinking with my homegirls tonight, so I might as well be ready. Goodness. They got the flavored ones. I gotta get the flavored ones. They got like cherry and shit. BC powder tastes like, oh my God, orange peel. What was we talking about? Fuck. King Dante. We was talking about, is this a play? Do y'all think it's a play? Because I think it's real. I think Lush and Germ are going through it. I think Germ is tired of her business being talked about on podcasts and being made content of. And I think, like I just said, Lush is so transparent with the audience, is so dedicated to this craft. Just like he is hip hop, he's dedicated to podcasting, which is why he's always at No Jumper damn near 5 days a week, rarely misses days. That lets you know he's dedicated and focused on that. So to him, he's doing what he's supposed to do. If he's going through it with his girl, if his girl's having these issues, XYZ, he's supposed to come on here and talk to y'all about it. The viewers, the chat, that's part of Lush's family. I'm the same way. I look at y'all the same way. If I'm going through something, I'm going to come up here and talk to y'all about it. I'm transparent like that. So I don't think it's a play. I think Lush is just doing his job. This is called podcasting in 2025. When I watch Joe Budden podcast, which is obviously like the highest tier in hip hop podcast, they sit around and they talk about what they're going through with their wives and baby mamas. And sometimes they have their wives and baby mamas on the show just to talk about their relationships. So I feel like that's a part of the game. Like this love and hip hop saga that we're getting from Lush and Germ, to me, is making me more of a Lush fan. Is this making y'all less of a Lush fan or more? I like the original BC Pot. It works better. I guess it tastes disgusting. But I know I'm not going to be hungover, so that's good. Lord have mercy. Now I'm drinking this damn Buzzball. I feel like I'm foaming at the mouth like a life. Now, I know, bro, for sure take. I know, bro, fair take for sure. I know it's not a play because he was really going off. Man, just him crying. I hate to see him going through it. But again, one, it's funny. And two, it's real. I tip my hat to any podcaster, any streamer who can sit here in front of the people and be themselves. Be transparent. Let us know what's bothering you, what's irking you, what's stressing you out, what's going on in your life. That's the real shit. That's the shit I want to see and watch all day. I don't want to just see somebody come and be pretentious and try to be nice to everybody and polite, or see some niggas sit around and just shoot jokes on each other. That's crazy, homie. That's crazy, homie. You know what I mean? That's crazy, homie. That's crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. You fat, you gay, you this, you that. Like all day long, to me, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch somebody that's really going through something and I can learn from it. And so what I'm learning from the Lush and Germ situation right now is like, it's going to be hard balancing, because obviously they're much older than I am, but going forward, it's going to be hard balancing relationship and podcasting, relationship and streaming. Because if your significant other isn't on camera regularly, he or she, in my case he, might not want to be discussed. They might not want their dirty laundry out there. So how do you super serve the fan base in the chat and the viewership about your life if your significant other doesn't want to be spoke about on podcasts? It's you know, it's tough. It's a tough situation. I see both angles. But I mean, if I was Lush, I would tell her, like, this is what comes with dating someone in this field. If you dated a doctor or a lawyer or a construction worker, you wouldn't have to worry about him going to tell your business all over the internet, most likely. But when you date a content creator, a streamer, a podcaster that's on a podcast with 5 million subscribers 5 days a week, yeah, he's going to bring you up. And some things you might not want to discuss might get discussed. But I get her side where it's like, no, I don't want certain things discussed. So it's tough. Let's react to some clips. Excuse me. Okay, shout out to King Dante. Let's react to Lush's crash out on Yazzers though. So can somebody enlighten me on why exactly he's going after Yazzers? Is because Yazzers is clipping Germ's appearance on All Facts, XYZ. I just know he's going in. There you go. And I guess first we're going to start here. Lush Blades point and shoot and other IG accounts for the breakup. Let's start here.
But the fact that you allowed, like I told you from the beginning, don't listen to the accounts. Don't listen to them. You allowed the accounts to trick us out of our position. It's your fault, really, Germ. Because these idiots are just going to be them. Mike Winters, the bitch-ass fat white boy who looked like Bobby Hill from Sacramento. Who Mac J wanted to beat up, who Trevor had to finish directing his video because fucking no one in Sac really wanted to work with him because he's too much of a socially awkward fucking J-cat. That bitch point and shoot. You feel me? Mike Winters, the loser. Yeah, him. You allowed fucking Bobby Hill and fucking literally a 4'10" retard with progeria.
Hey, when I saw this clip, I asked myself, what the fuck is progeria? I have to Google that. Lush has such a vocabulary. His vernacular and jargon and lexicon are rather impressive, or is rather impressive. Progeria. I pray I'm spelling it right. Progeria is a rare genetic disorder causing children to age rapidly with symptoms like hair loss, thin skin, stiff joints, and severe heart disease. Oh, that's not funny. Appearing in infancy. That's not funny. Did he say Mike Summers, aka Point and Shoot, aka the Sheriff? That's progeria. When I watched this clip last night, I'm smart, but I don't know everything. I'm like, what the fuck is progeria? Like, I've never heard of that disease, but okay.
Talk us out of our shit. Good job, Germ. Good job. I can't even read a fucking.
All right, y'all. All right, so this speaks to what we was just talking about, the conversation we was just having about how if you know you're dating someone on podcasts regularly, like somebody super active, not somebody who just pop in and out of podcasts, somebody who's always on camera 4 or 5 days a week, you have to know what comes with that. There's clip pages, there are Reddits, there are fanatics, overly invested individuals who's gonna be online manipulating things he say. He might say, Jaron went to the store to get me a beer last night, and then next thing you know, the narrative is Jaron went and shut down the whole liquor store so that her and Lush could get blacked out drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, people exaggerate, people embellish. You have to understand that that's the space we in. And I've had this conversation, not too many, because most of the dudes I've dealt with understood it, but there were a couple times I dated guys that just didn't understand this content space. I remember one guy was really upset when the whole Brick baby, when Brick lied and said he spent the night at my house and was trying to insinuate that we had XYZ. He was really, really upset with that because, I won't say that part. I'm going to say he runs in a similar circle as Brick. And I had to tell him, like, this is content. Like, them the type of lies and bullshit things people do and say on stream. So, and it seems like they've been locked in way longer than we were. So I understand Germ's dismay with her being a topic on podcasts and on social media, on the internet. But if you're going to date a podcaster, that's what comes with it, Germ. You cannot be upset at Lush for podcasting. This is just my humble, respectful opinion. I do not know you, but my 2 cents, my take is Germ is overreacting. Whatever Lush said about you on a podcast is him podcasting. You be mad for a couple nights, don't give him some pussy, then you get over it. All this that's happening right now is good content, but it's over whooping. What do y'all think? And we're going to get to the next clip. Stewboy Blue is crazy. To think I ever dated Stewboy Blue is crazy. Reg, what's the deal, man? You been MIA. I didn't see you in the chat when we did the podcast Wednesday night. I'm mad at you. If you a mod, you got to pop out for Wednesday nights. I disagree. This is Blord99. I disagree. You shouldn't bring up someone's personal life without asking. I feel like I have your consent. If you know I'm a podcaster, I'm in a public field, and you're dating me, I feel like I have your consent, like a default consent, to talk about our relationship and what's going on with us. Because that, to me, like I said earlier, that's a part of podcasting these days. Unless your podcast has a specific focus, but if you're just talking about your life, in the streaming era, before streaming era, podcasts were specific. You went to the podcast, you talked about the topics, you went home. We're in a streaming era where people are sitting in front of these cameras 24 hours a day. You have to compete. I might not be able to sit here for 12 hours or 10 hours or XYZ. But in the 2 hours I am going to sit here, I got to share just as much in order to compete with those guys. If I'm making any sense, if you following me. So, I'm Team Lush. Shout out to Jerm, but I'm Team Lush, bro. If you date a podcaster, if your nigga's a podcaster, he gonna podcast about you. I've heard Adam talk about Lena. You feel me? I've seen it. I've seen AD talk about, I've seen AD have conversations about his relationship. I've seen Pun have conversations about his relationship. I've seen every big podcaster out here have conversations. Smacc and Dough Girl or Doughboy. That beastly bitch. Like, all of I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've heard it with my own ears. People talk about their relationships when they're podcasting. So if you don't want your nigga talking about you on a podcast, don't date a nigga that's on a podcast. Dejon, will Almighty Reject and TF Nerd ever be on the podcast? Y'all are so upset that they weren't able to make it on Wednesday. We're gonna reschedule and have them on next Wednesday for our holiday episode. I invited Almighty Tayax to come. I said yes, I would love to have you on. Boom. They weren't able to make it. They said they're gonna make it this week. So can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna have a holiday episode, play some holiday games, talk Christmas stuff, podcast. They're talking about your girl and saying she was twirling pook when you were lying. Okay, now let's be accountable. Let's hold Lush accountable. It's not okay to lie. So if Lush was lying and saying things about Germ or his lady that aren't true on podcasts, then that's wrong. Not only is that wrong to her, but that's wrong to y'all and the fans. So, and I did see Germ allege that he was lying about certain narratives pertaining to their relationship. So if Lush was doing that, then he's wrong. And I would tell Lush that, like, bro, yeah, you was wrong if you was out here capping on your girl. It's cool to be transparent and honest about what's going on with you and your girl in your relationship, but you ain't got to lie on her to make content, because that's just not cool. And it's not cool to the fans. It's not cool to the viewership. It's not cool to the chat. That's another thing. Lush was lying, also saying his girl had a miscarriage. Okay, so I didn't watch the full Germ interview. I just saw the clips that was being posted on Keyboard Clips, and we can react to some of those. Let's check out some of those clips. Where we at? Because we still gotta get to Lush's crash out on Yazzers. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. Lush lied to people saying he was having a baby.
But I would not get a child from
Why would
Lush.
you lie about that?
I'll tell you why. Because hurt people, and addicts tell lies. And addicts sometimes do things for public impression or to get the sympathy, and that's fine. And when I found out what happened, my inner dignity died a little bit. I felt like that movie, The Easy Eight. You know, like, all right, here we go again. I get thrown in the ringer again, you know. But I know I'm less sensitive than he is, so I'm willing to look stupid for him real quick. Fuck it. And what's crazy is people were catching me drinking with the homegirl. Like, I was posting, like, a day before he told everybody I'm fucking... Bro, I was drinking, and we're like, well, bitch. And then they're like, oh, what happened to the baby? Germ drank the baby to death.
All right, man. Damn, that's unfortunate. That's hella unfortunate. If Lush lied to the people, I never saw. Did Lush say he was having a baby? I don't remember seeing that in the Reddit. But if Lush said he was having a baby and he wasn't having a baby, and she's telling the truth about him saying that, then that is fucked up. That is fucked up. That's the thing about this content space, man. Them narratives, man. Them narratives. That's crazy. I feel like a good podcaster should be able to keep their relationship out the spotlight. Why make them content? Because it's something to talk about. Like, what else? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, especially Lush, who has a bevy of hip-hop knowledge. If you sit here and talk about hip-hop all day, people get bored, especially West Coast audiences. West Coast audiences don't give a fuck about hip-hop. Maybe 10, 15% of West Coast audiences and viewership care about actual hip-hop conversations. Hip-hop is not at the top of the list in the West Coast market. Sex, gang violence, drugs, relationships, gossip, all of that comes before hip-hop in the West Coast market. So if Lush just sat on camera and talked hip-hop all day, it wouldn't be too effective in this, as I'm learning myself running this channel. You have to talk. People want to hear more. People want to hear more about your life. People want to hear more about what you have going on, when you're doing these type of streams. You can have certain programming, like I do a Day and Late podcast, where it's like, no, it's imperative that we come in here and talk about LA rap. But I'm not gonna sit here on my live stream and LA rap you to death. I have a program for that. So to the person that said that you shouldn't talk about, I feel like a good podcaster should be able to keep their relationship out of the spotlight while make them content. Because what else do you necessarily have to make content about? What else will Lush make content about if he didn't talk about his relationship and what's going on in his life? What I'm saying, the stipulation I'm now adding is, Lush, whatever content you make, it should be true. So I don't feel like you should be lying about your relationship to the chat, to the viewers, to the fans. That's not cool if that's the case. But so where can I go to listen about hip-hop? I want to hear about music. A Day in LA podcast on Wednesday nights. We talk about LA hip-hop. But when I'm sitting here right now, I'm going to just sit here and talk about my life. We're going to close out. I always close out these one-on-one streams, or when it's just me and Bo, we normally like kind of close out this stream with like a LA rap topic, because if we start talking about LA rap from the top, nobody's going to care. But, all right. We got like one or two more Lush clips. Then we got to talk about this Hoover Crip situation, because they mad about not being on my freshman cover, which is kind of a music topic. It was one thing I wanted, before we get to Lush beefing with, or whatever the word, fuck that word is. Lush wants a statue of him holding a buzzball at MacArthur Park.
I deserve better than this shit.
Yes, you do, Lush.
I deserve, and when I fucking overdose, all of y'all gonna be fucking like, yeah, they gonna be having monuments of me. They gonna knock down the MacArthur Park statue and build me holding a buzz ball. They gonna knock down MacArthur, James MacArthur.
Okay. I've never been to MacArthur Park. He makes me want to drive by it. I don't want to go through it. I definitely don't want to walk there. But he makes me want to get in my car once I'm done and drive by MacArthur Park. Why is this place so special? Why do I keep hearing about this fucking park? I've never heard of it before, Lush. I've definitely never been there or seen it. Is it really like cracked out? Is it really like methed out and like crackish like that? Do they have monuments of people there as well? And Lush, I know we've had our differences in the past, and I cooked meth for you, and I've said some fucked up shit to you in return to you talking about my gay voice and mannerisms. But I'm going to knock on wood and pray that you don't overdose and pray you live a long life, because you bring me a lot of joy. Watching Lush is the highlight of my week. When he appears on the screen, I laugh and smile. It brings me joy. Lush reminds me of Frank from Shameless. Frank Gallagher was my favorite character on Shameless. He was so intelligent. He was just a piece of shit. He was just a drunk, drug addict, washed up, all of those things, but he was so intelligent, and he, deep down, he had a good heart, and that's Lush. So I don't want to see Lush overdose. I don't want to see Lush die. Well, hypothetically, if he did die, I will see to it that his wish is fulfilled and he gets a monument erected in MacArthur Park. So I got to figure out where the fuck that is. Has anybody in the chat been to MacArthur Park? Do we have LA natives? MacArthur Park is a zombie apocalypse. I drove by the other day on my way downtown. It's terrible. Also, it's near downtown. Really, Central Americans mainly. Central Americans like El Salvadorians and Hondurans and shit. Belizeans. I only heard about it when Carlton wanted to be in a gang in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Little sidebar, little interesting fact about Dejon Paul. I hate Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's my least favorite 90s sitcom. I've seen maybe 3-4 episodes of it in my life. It's boring. It was redundant. Will gets in trouble. Uncle Phil goes off on him at the end of the episode. Whoop-de-doo. Don't like that show. Like Martin, Jamie Foxx, Wayne's Brothers, Living Single. I never could get into Moesha. I never could get into Fresh Prince, so I didn't see that episode. But okay, I'm gonna do a vlog. I'm going to MacArthur Park, and I'm gonna do a vlog. I'll go with Lush. Y'all saying it's near downtown? Okay, cool. That's what's up. This nigga Lush is a hilarious. Oh, we got one more video with Lush. Then we're gonna move on to this Hoover topic. He crashed out on that handicapped bitch Yazzers. Fuck Yazzers. Yazzers K.
Hey, Yazzer, like, how bad does your room smell on a scale of 1 to 10? Since, you know, like, how often does someone come to change the sheets? Like, how often? Like, how much feces accumulates in your diaper before you get on your mobility scooter? You go to...
Yazzers wears diapers? That's hilarious. That handicapped bitch. Fuck her. Fuck her.
You know, hose yourself down. You know, I'm just curious what your room smells like, Yazzers. Like, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like disgusting, 10 being hazmat suit required due to your biohazard waste. I'm leaning towards like a what? 9.2. Hey, Yazzers, like.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I've been wanting to see somebody else get at this bitch. I've been going in on this bitch for many months to see another podcaster go in on this bitch. Now you asked, Dejon, why don't you like Yazzers? Y'all used to be cool, like used to support her, repost her stuff, XYZ. I've shouted her out before, help her get more followers because obviously I have way more Instagram followers than she does. But and then when I joined FMW, when I was Fair to Say, she started clipping me and posting me, and that obviously bothered my former co-host Stat because he said, guys, don't just post Dejon, don't just clip Dejon, clip me too. Nonetheless, Yazzers and I fell out because after I got jumped by the Mexicans at Rolling Loud at SoFi Center, or SoFi Stadium rather, I never got another Yazzers post. Once she didn't post that incident, she didn't post the fight. Every other page posted the video of Mexicans kicking me in my head and jumping me after I beat up one of their homies for spitting in my face. Yazzers never posted that. And then because she didn't want to show, on her page, she didn't want to show Mexicans doing something wrong. She doesn't ever show Hispanics or Mexicans doing anything wrong on Yazzer's page. She only shows niggas, black people, doing things wrong or are dysfunctional. She does not highlight any wrongdoings, shortcomings, or mishaps of her own people, her own race, Hispanic people, Latino people, or whatnot. Then, even after I left FMW in January, she still was posting my content, a day and late, whatever. She still was posting my content. After I got jumped by Rosecrans Vic's entourage, a group of Mexicans, she shut all that down. And it's like, what the fuck do that have to do with you? So you stop supporting me because I got jumped by Mexicans and I fought one of them. At least I got one of them. I dropped one of them and gave him a black eye before I went down. Like, I'm so confused. So to me, it seems like Yazzers was upset that I defended myself and I was just supposed to get totally packed out by a group of Mexicans. She wanted to see a black man on the ground, bloody, stumped out, getting beat to death. That's what Yazzers wanted to see because ever since then, she withdrew all her support, stopped clipping, stopped reposting. Anybody got anything negative to say about me, she's the first page to put it up. All because I got into a physical altercation with Hispanics at Rolling Loud. So that's why I say fuck that handicapped bitch, for those who are asking, is because I feel secretly Yazzers is racist. I feel like secretly Yazzers only wants to highlight the dysfunctions of black people, and she wants to protect and uphold the image and reputation of Hispanics. And I feel like as a clip page, you should just be showing what's really going on, whether it's good or bad, positive or negative. But she's selective. She's gonna show niggas being niggas and doing nigga shit and make fun of us and exploit us and get clicks and engagements off of niggas' wrongdoings. But when Hispanics do something wrong, Yazzers is MIA, quiet. She's gone. She's not going to post about it. She's not going to acknowledge it. She's going to act like it doesn't exist. And that's an abuse of her platform. So, fuck Yazzers. Dub Lush. I like that crash out. I been said she's racist and then tried to label me one. That's what they do. They do racist shit towards black people, and then when you acknowledge the fallacies or things that they're doing wrong, it's, oh, you're a racist for speaking up. All I said was I want to see more black people on LA radio. I said that in like 2019, 2020, and they was calling me a racist, but whatever. Dishonor FPS, what's good, Dejon? I hope all is well. Likewise. Is Yazzers the light-skinned girl that got fired from no jumper after AD and OT clowned her? No, Yazzers is like a Hispanic woman. What was the beef from that caused the fight? The beef that caused the fight was when I said, in my opinion, 2019, I said I want to see more black people get jobs on LA radio. And obviously, 5-6 years later, they did. They hired people from FMW, so they should be thanking me for protesting and fighting that fight for them on their behalf. Nonetheless, in 2019, I said I want to see more black people work on LA radio. And obviously, who were the individuals that spoke out against me? Rosecrans Vic, Giggles Irene, and DJ Head, a black man. That's why I said fuck his cool ass, because he tweeted, no, we don't. I said we need to see more black people on LA radio. He tweeted, no, we don't. And people in LA just looked past that tweet, and it's crazy. Like he was saying, because he worked on LA radio, he was saying, no, y'all got me. Y'all don't need no more black people. I'm up here. And it's like, no, we need, even if you are up there, we still need 5-10 more black people up there. What are you talking about? But DJ Head is a coon. That's why his show, Bigger Picture, is canceled. How do you have a show with Elliot Wilson, the greatest hip-hop journalist of all time, and it gets canceled? That means you're born in a coon and scary and a cowardice bitch. And that's why your manager has cancer. Anywho, she's a 39-year-old Hispanic woman with no kids, transgender. Oh, you're saying that Yazis is sterile? Her pussy don't work? Her ovaries are cooked? She can't have babies? Yazis, you're sterile. You handicapped, dyslexic, can't speak English, and you're sterile? You got the nerve to be sterile? Goddamn, bitch. What's up, Dejon? What's your messy ass up here doing tonight? Is Yas a transmission? According to 7, her pussy don't work. Broken pussy. Broken pussy. Yazis got broken pussy. She can't have kids. That's interesting. I did not know Yazis was sterile. Congratulations, bitch. That's what's up. That's good for you. I'm so happy you cannot procreate any retarded ass, non-English ass babies. That's hilarious. Not Yazis got broken pussy. That is so fucking funny. 7, why did you tell me that? Broken pussy. Broken pussy. Oh, man. MacWap asks, was that a man when he first started podding? Keem said it, and from the videos I seen, it's giving strong man. Now she took testosterone. That's funny. All right, y'all. We got to get to the topic at hand. Let me get this off the screen. Let's get serious, y'all. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. We have to talk about the topic at hand. As you guys know, my 2025 LA freshman cover is officially out. We dropped Wednesday. It's doing pretty well on the timeline. It's getting reposted on some respectable platforms. A lot of people tapping in. The artists are grateful. So on the cover this year, Hood Trophy Bino, Jay Reddy, Hollandaise, TZ, Tuski, Narissa, MC Bob, and Osby Chill. We talked about the cover on the new episode of a Dan Lake podcast. What is that? With Tamberlin and Bo Jackman. However, it's always some drama. Instead of celebrating the cover, celebrating the artists on the cover, encouraging the artists on the cover, some individuals from Hoover, some rappers from Hoover rather, are upset and talking shit in my comments and DMs about there not being a Hoover on the cover. I read the comments on the show Wednesday, but I get to actually show you guys the comments now. Okay, this is just one. This is from July 4th's very own, who's a LA rapper from Hoover. He said, all that shit trash except my nigga TZ and Tuski. Y'all never put no Hoovers on here though. LMAO. And I replied, 1, why y'all always focus on gangbanging and gang politics? That's why your music don't go anywhere and y'all never get booked for any shows. 2, I have my ears to the street. I know who's making a little noise out here. I invited BMG D-Mac to be on the cover. He's a rapper from Hoover. And he declined. I was supposed to beg him to come to the photo shoot. Stop it. And then another gentleman from Hoover, Trey Active 3. This weak as fuck. No oranges. We really most hated. Young Threat just made a song with Kendrick Lamar. And how he not on here. And I said, Young Thread told me a while ago that my music opinion doesn't matter, so why would he be on my cover? I still invited somebody from over there, BMG DMAC, and he declined to come, so it is what it is. I went forward with my cover. Stop crying in my comments over gang shit, please. This is about music. And so yeah, these are the comments. I already read these when we was on a Dan Late podcast, but I want to actually show you so you guys know I'm not making it up. Then we had a conversation on the timeline about this. Let me see if I can read any of the comments. I know it don't be letting me pull up comments. Corey, why are you even going back and forth with these people? He said back and forth like Ash Brash be talking. Someone had to say it. This is what I be talking about. This is getting old. Come on now, West Coast, we better than this. I applaud you for continuously entertaining these type of engagements, because at this point, these niggas know that music is garbage, and that's why they come at you with this hood stuff. Everybody worried more about size than quality of music. I know these people be pissing you off. Tell me about it. Dark Rainbow telling the truth, no cap. All right, so like I said, it's crazy because the very first person I hit up when I booked the space to do and booked the photographer to do my 6th annual LA Freshman cover, the first artist I invited is BMG DMAC. How do I know of him? Because I interviewed BMG Baca and Swift Chapo, Free Swift Chapo, on a Dan Lay podcast back in like 2021. And I was the first person to write about their music and put it in a magazine and XYZ. So I was already familiar with his camp, with the movement that they got going on, BMG coming out the Hoovers. I'm already familiar with it. So I wanted to put him on the cover. I reached out to him first. He's the first artist I sent the invitation to be on the cover out to. And he told me, no, thank you. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to make that. Cool. I moved on. I went on about my day. So let's see. And this is why I said I feel vindicated. BMG DMAC posted this on his story yesterday. He said, Cuz did invite me, but I just dropped my 3rd project, so I didn't feel like I was a freshman. I used to care about being on certain platforms until I started doing millions of streams without none of these niggas mentioning me at all. More of the story is just keep working. Invite the fans into your world. You don't need these niggas for nothing. The world is yours. So before we get into his full response, can we acknowledge that someone from Hoover is confirming that I invited them to be a part of this year's LA Freshman cover? So how could anybody from Hoover be upset with me for not having Hoovers on the cover when this man just told y'all Cuz did invite me? I invited somebody from your section, from your gang, from your organization. They said no for this bullshit reason, whatever. That's their reason, I respect it. But they said no. Should I be like, oh, well, cancel the shoot, no 2025 freshman cover, we'll do a 2026 one? No, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to invite artists that want the opportunity, that want the look, that want to be a part of the cover. That's what it is. So that's why I said I feel vindicated, because some people always accuse me of lying. It's like I keep receipts for every single thing. Every time y'all accuse me of lying, I pull up text messages, medical records, screenshots of this, screenshots of that. I keep receipts for everything. I had the DMs. I was waiting for BMG DMAC to say that I didn't invite him because, like I said, he was the first artist I reached out to once I booked the space and booked the photographer. He was the next step. Okay, let's start inviting the artists. BMG DMAC has to be on my cover. Another artist named Will Bands had to be on my cover, but Will Bands is in jail or was in jail at the time of the photo shoot, so he couldn't make it. Mark Nasty. A lot of people like, oh, why you didn't invite Mark Nasty? You really don't fuck with FMW like that? Mark Nasty was one of the first artists I invited. He had a personal emergency, couldn't come. He had a family situation, rather. Couldn't make it. So I know who deserves to be on the cover this year. That's my job. That's what I do for a living, is keep up with LA rap. BMG DMAC deserved to be on the cover. A rapper from Hoover named BMG DMAC, in my opinion, deserved to be on the cover. So I invited him. After that, there's nothing else I can do. I cannot kidnap him and force him to come. I wasn't going to pay him to enforce him and pay him to be on the cover. That's asinine and ridiculous. What else can I do? So why are the Hoovers, or why are these Hoovers upset? Because of that. It's like a glove with sand in it. Dejon, you gotta bring back the dress and shirt and tie. That's rap report card. Almighty Reject would have topped Dejon Paul off for an A grade. Don't say stuff like that. Remember when Suspect got mad at you for giving him an F? I remember. I don't remember what he was saying. Like he was calling me fat or something. Having someone from Hunnits and Hoovers in the same building wouldn't have been a great idea anyways. But that's the thing. I've had direct ops on the cover together before. I feel like out of respect for me and respect for the platform and respect for music, the photo. I've never had an incident on the cover shoot. I've never had any incident on the cover shoot. The most remarkable thing I can remember happening on a Daniel freshman cover set was when I had Shy Belligerent, who's from Bounty Hunters, and I invited Lambo Foe, who's from Grape Street, and Lambo Foe showed up. This is when we did the cover at Shockaware. This is 2023. The cover with Chef Boy, Mark Lux, Leaky, X4, and all of them. Bravo the Back Chaser. Lambo Foe showed up. He got out his car. He said, "What's up?" to me. I think I walked him into the building. I turned around, and he was gone. He disappeared like Batman. And then his team, or maybe him, they shot me like a text or DM like, "Oh, sorry, we had to dip out. We had a label meeting to get to. It's about money." And then come to find out, we got into it. He was like, "Oh, you had me there with ops." I was like, "So you left because it was a nigga from Bounty Hunter there?" When I already had a conversation with him and his team, I know him and his team well, and they're like, "We're not tripping. We're not on that today. Like, this is about business. This is about the city. This is about music." So Lambo Foe was scary and ran out of the Dan Lake cover shoot in 2023 when it wasn't even necessary because Shy Belligerent and his team, his management are gentlemen, and they was cool. They was cool with just everybody taking their photos, grabbing their gift bag, going home. You know, my shoots don't even be long. My shoots be an hour or two max. And that's only because we waiting on everybody to get there. If everybody showed up on time, we would be done in an hour. I always send the emails with the interview questions. I don't interview them on the spot. I send them emails with the questions. Like, you just come in and take a photo, take a solo picture, take a group picture, grab some food, grab your gift bag, out the door. So, why isn't Suspect on the cover? We all know that Suspect is not an LA freshman. Come on now. Suspect is... if anything, Suspect is a innovator and trendsetter on the LA rap scene. If he was more active, Suspect could really warrant a solo cover. If he was more focused on putting out music, but you know, to each his own. But yeah, I thought that was crazy that the Hoovers was in my comments and in my DMs mad. And then also Big Deal, like I said, I had a conversation with him in the DMs about it, and he was telling me niggas can't be mad because your opinion is your opinion, it's your platform, you put who you want to cover. But I was trying to explain to him, it's like, no, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't like I was like, oh no, won't be no Hoover on my cover. Like, no. I invited somebody from over there. They didn't pull up. They chose not to come. Hold on. Don't worry about nothing. I want to show y'all what Big Deal said on my page. I'm not going to show y'all our DMs, obviously. I want to show y'all what he said on my page. Oh, this buzzball got me hot. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up on the screen. 1 second, y'all. Don't worry about nothing. All right, so hold on. How do you browse? Hold on. All right, so this is what I saw yesterday from Big Deal. Like I said, we spoke in my DMs about it, and he told me it's my opinion, niggas can't be mad. It's my opinion, my platform. But he also left a comment just yesterday. He replied to the gentleman who was initially complaining about not being on the cover, having who was on the cover July 4th, very on his Instagram account. He replied, he said, "We can make some cover art. I got an idea." So would y'all be down to see a Hoover freshman cover? I think that's a dope idea. I think they should do something like that. They can get Big Deal can get all the Hoovers or rappers from Hoover, and they could do their own cover shoot since they feel excluded from mine. Would you guys tap in with that and support that content? I feel like, to me, that's the solution. If you feel like you're being excluded by someone, even though I just proved that I didn't exclude you guys intentionally, I just proved it was vindicated. BMG DMAC proved that I did invite him. But since you feel excluded, you can always go do something like this. So shout out to Big Deal. I'll repost it. I'll post it on my story, post it on my page. Shout out to that. I'm all about creativity and going out there and being solution driven. Oh, no Hoover on the LA freshman cover. We're going to go do a Hoover freshman cover and get 5 to 10 dope upcoming rappers from Hoover and put them on the cover and promote them. Run it up, do it up. But me personally, I don't think it's important to make sure let me make sure I got a Blood on the cover. Let me make sure I got a Crip on the cover. Let me make sure I have a Hoover on the cover. Let me make sure I have this person or this set, that set. To me, that's not important. To me, it's let me make sure I have some dope artists on the cover. Let me make sure I have artists that got some dope, impactful records out. Let me make sure I have the artists that are going viral for their music right now on the cover. That's my goal and intention with this LA freshman cover that I've been doing for the past 6 years. Not the gang element. The gang element matters not to me because I'm not gang enthused, not a gang member, I'm not a gang affiliate. I got homies from this hood, that hood. I got homegirls from this hood, that hood. When I have birthday parties and events, I invite all of them and we go without any incident because everybody's there out of respect for me. But shout out to Big Deal. If he does the Hoover freshman cover, I think that'd be dope. I think that'd go viral. And that's dope leadership on his end. And he's right. It is my opinion. It is my platform. And who goes on the cover are the people I choose to go on the cover. So there's nothing really to cry or argue about. I do want people to get out my comments and my DMs about the situation because it's ignorant. I invited somebody from over there and they said no. In the story. Can you comment on Hoodstock comments about Blueface and how brown and black relationships need amending in LA? This is what I'll say about that, and that kind of leads to the topic of is Adam starting a race war in LA? Personally, I don't feel comfortable spearheading this conversation because I feel like race relations should be left to, and this is just my opinion, I want to leave race relations to a straight black man. Because if I were to sit here and really speak up on behalf of black people, no matter what I say, what I do, what sacrifices I make, it's never going to be good enough for black people. They're still going to make fun of me for being gay. They're still going to try to ostracize me and set me to the side and not give me my props and not give me my flowers like FMW did or does because I'm gay. So to me, it'd be foolish. It's a fool's errand for me to walk around and try to be super pro-black and speak up on behalf of black people and the respect and pride of black people, only for black people to turn around and call me the F word and disrespect me left and right because of my sexuality. So I'm not going to do that. I think about Dejon Paul when I wake up now. I no longer wake up thinking about black people, black race, how black men look, XYZ. I wake up and I think about Dejon Paul, what's going on in my life, and I think about music and my career. I'm not thinking about that. Now, do I have an opinion on what's going on? Yes, my opinion is racism is wrong. It's wrong to be racist. No one should be racist if you are, and no one should be racist. That's what I'll say. That's my only opinion on it. Is Adam starting a race war? Let's react to the clips of Adam talking. It's also on Keyboard's page. That's the question. But my only opinion on the situation is racism is bad. Outside of that, ask Viral Way, ask some strong, straight black man to walk you through the murky waters of race relations in LA. I've had my experience. I missed out on millions of dollars, huge opportunities, speaking up for black people, saying they need to be better black media representation in LA, XYZ, only for black people to turn around and tell me, one, you're gay, so we don't care, and call me all these gay slurs and just treat me like shit. So I no longer speak up for black people in LA, to be honest. I just don't. I speak up for Dejon Paul, and I speak up for LA rap and hip hop. but I don't speak up for black people in LA. Because a lot of black people in LA have an issue with me being openly gay. They wish I was DL like they homies and they family members and they boyfriends and baby daddies. They want me to be DL with a girlfriend and kids. Then it'd be cool. So why would I be sitting here speaking up on behalf of black people only for them to turn around and call me the F word tomorrow? Where is it at? Okay, here we go.
It's a crazy state of affairs in LA right now. Because we got a Mexican podcaster talking about African booty scratchers going crazy on the black community. I guess we're going to find out. Is the Raza going to stick together and hold each other down? Or is the Raza going to actually stand on business and say like, hey man, racism ain't cool? We're going to find out. My advice, you got to stand on business. Because you can't just be letting a knucklehead, knuckle dragger like this come through and make the whole damn community look bad, make the whole Sioux look bad. Come on now. Mexicans, I'm looking at you. Do what's right.
I believe there's another clip, but we can react to this one. One, I just think his tone, his candor, his approach to this serious situation is very instigative. It just seems like he's like trying to edge on a race war, in my opinion, for the sake of content. That's all he would stand to benefit from. Let me get Hispanics and black people to argue over this for the sake of content. In the same breath, life is contradictory. In the same breath, is it an interesting conversation to be had for content? Is black and brown relations and the disrespect and the tensions and the unfairness and the hypocrisy that goes on between our two cultures, particularly in LA, are conversations about that worthy and good content? Absolutely. But I think it's like when you have a white man come in to kind of motivate or encourage that conversation to happen, it comes off as he's pitting us against each other when we should just come together and have those conversations online in our own accord. And when I say come together, I mean I personally, as a fan, a viewer, would like to see a group of black people sit and speak how they feel about Hispanics in LA, and a group of Hispanics sit on camera and speak about how they feel about blacks and talk about our differences. Then maybe one day we can come together and settle it all. But I feel like black people need to come together and have their own conversation about that. And that's where I'll leave it. There's another clip I want to react to. Hold on. I think in his second clip, I was feeling what Adam had to say a little more. Hold on.
Just in case you needed a reminder, the LA podcasters don't stand on shit.
Let's stop it right there. He's right about that.
There is a significant number of people out there right now who are claiming that I am the problem because another podcaster, a Mexican podcaster, was talking about African booty scratchers on his podcast. So, seriously, I'm at fault because y'all are openly letting racism thrive in the LA podcast scene. And I'm the bad guy for calling it out. This shit is little brazy, bro. I can't even believe what I'm seeing with my eyes. Y'all need to stand on some shit for once. The easiest possible stand that you can take is racism is wrong. In hip-hop, black people should be given a modicum of respect. Apparently that's too much for the scene that I'm a part of, that I, in many ways, helped craft here online.
I agree with a lot of what Adam said in this clip, a lot more than the last clip. Because the last clip just seemed like he was inciting a race war between blacks and browns. When we don't need that, we know that we need to have conversations about that. We know that if a Hispanic podcaster is going around saying racist things on camera, the black community needs to address that. But in this clip, I definitely feel like he's pointing out how Hispanics can and will disrespect the black community and still participate in hip-hop media, still be celebrated in hip-hop media, still make money in hip-hop media while disrespecting black people, and black people don't do anything about it. He's kind of pointing that out. And again, me personally, I'm not speaking up on anybody's behalf besides Dejon Paul at this point. Because, like I said, if I speak up for black people, tomorrow they'll be making fun of me for being... Tonight, they'll be making fun of me for being gay. So what's the point? But like I said, this is a topic that I want to see Viral Way. I'm going to Viral Way, Mr. Viral. I want to hear his take on what's going on. I want to see straight black men be the leaders and come out and give direction. What's their take? What should the black community in LA do about this racist podcaster going around saying these racist things, anti-black things on podcasts, on social media? What are we going to do about it? Are we going to continue to take the disrespect? You can't look to FMW for that. You cannot look to T-Rell and them for that because they're tap dancers. They like to coon for Hispanics because that's most of their viewership. They sit there and let Duno say nigga, 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 nigga all day and talk to them any kind of way. They're tap dancers. They're coons. That's their whole MO. All they care about is pandering to their Hispanic fan base. So, and Hispanic viewership, Hispanic chat. That's all they care about. So I personally as a viewer wouldn't look to FMW for leadership or even context or even good dialogue about the situation because to me they aren't strong black leaders. They're quick to bend and fold for the Hispanic audience and tap dance and coon for the Hispanic audience. So I wouldn't look to them, but I am looking to Mr. Viral and maybe some other straight black podcasters that can lead the black community into having great conversations about race relations. So I agree with Adam's second clip, this second clip from Adam. The first clip seemed like WWE, like he was trying to make light of the situation and pit black and brown against each other. In this one, he's pointing out like, hey, I've noticed how black people get disrespected in LA hip-hop media and y'all don't do any, by Hispanics, and y'all don't do anything about it, and y'all never want to have conversations about it, and nobody ever talks about it. And I agree. I agree with that. That first video was pretentious, but this second one, I agree. Virus Way is not the right person to talk about this. I like his conversations. You need to fight Duno for the culture. I mean, Duno would have to say something particularly offensive to me to anger me, and then I would. Hoodstock Lucky is Jewish. So what does this have to do with Hispanics? Black and brown. So why is this a black and brown conversation if Hoodstock Lucky is Jewish? Black and brown unity has never been a real thing. We have only tolerated each other and shared spaces. Latino on mention unity when it's been. So why is if Hoodstock Lucky is Jewish? Why is Adam's video? Why is he saying the first video he's saying Raza and stuff like that? Can somebody enlighten me on that? Why is let me go right back to the video. Hold on. I know I'm not tripping. Wait, hold on. It's time to see which Mexican podcasters stand on business.
Crazy state of affairs in LA right now. Because we got a Mexican podcaster talking about African booty scratchers going crazy on.
All right, so what the fuck are y'all talking about? The title says it's time to see which Mexican podcasters stand on business. And he said we got Mexican podcasters talking about African booty scratchers. So what are y'all talking about? Lucky is a Southsider who's Jewish and also supports Trump because he's using the culture for gain just like Adam. Because it's all a play. Because he's using the Mexican culture. He's another Mr. Capone. Okay, y'all are saying Lucky is not Mexican, so who is Adam referring to in the clip when he says we have Mexican podcasters referring to black people as African booty scratchers? So if it's not Hoodstock Lucky, who is he talking about? Because he's using the Mexican culture. So you're saying that Hoodstock Lucky is pretending to be Mexican? If that's the case, if I'm going off the clip, I'm reacting to the clip from Adam. He said it was a Mexican podcaster, so I have to believe it's a Mexican podcaster for right now. You guys got the Ancestry.com memberships, the genealogy and all of that, whatever. Y'all got all of that. I don't know about that. Right now it says in English, it's time to see which Mexican podcasters stand on business. Let me play this one more time to make sure I'm not tripping. Like I'm not done with my buzzball, so I'm not that drunk. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm at like a 3.
It's a crazy state of affairs in LA right now because we got a Mexican podcaster talking about African booty scratchers going crazy on the black community. I guess we're going to find out. Is the Raza going to stick together?
Okay, I'm not stupid. Raza is Hispanics, right? Isn't that like Mexicans are Hispanics? Like, y'all just be saying anything. Y'all trying to tell me that the podcaster that Adam is talking about is not Hispanics, but his caption says Mexican, and he said the word Mexican podcasters are saying African booty scratcher, and he's talking about Raza. Is the Raza going to come together, stick together? Is this one of them cases where my chat is trying to just correct me on every little thing? Dude, Adam mad because Lucky wouldn't go on no jumper. He's talking about Hoodstock's Lucky. Yeah, bro. Why you got Seattle Hoovers in your thumbnail? Look, I just typed in Hoovers and put together a thumbnail. That was the first thing that popped up on YouTube. What the fuck? I didn't even know they had Hoovers in Seattle. You don't hear Drake in the background. Drake is Jewish. He's calling out Lucky. Okay, Lucky, just like Mr. Capone, pretend to be Mexican. Dejon, get together and do your research. My reaction to Adam's clip doesn't require research. I played Adam's clip and reacted to it. Mexicans say Raza. Right. It's, oh my God, it's like saying Lush says something racist and I say No Jumper has a racist Mexican podcaster. Y'all are starting to irritate me because I just heard Adam, I just reacted to a clip of Adam saying a Mexican podcaster is calling black people African booty scratchers. So, to my understanding, that means that a Mexican podcaster is calling black people African booty scratchers. Dejon, yes, to everyone he seems Mexican, he rolls with them, but at the end of the day, he's not Mexican. Okay, well, y'all are talking semantics, y'all speaking specifics. So y'all say he's not Mexican, but Adam said he is a Mexican, and I'm reacting to Adam's clip. I'm not reacting to y'all clip. So y'all go make a clip talking about him not being Mexican, and I'll react to that. But the clip I'm reacting to, Adam said he's Mexican. So that's what I'm reacting to. I'm not reacting to y'all clip. I'm reacting to Adam's clip. The topic, remember I introduced the topic as is Adam starting a race war? So I'm responding to Adam's clip on Keyboard Clips. And I played both his clips and he referred to the word Mexican and the Hispanic community in both of them. So you guys keep saying he's Jewish, he's Jewish, he's Jewish. Go send that to Adam so that he could take these clips down, make new ones, and I could react to that. And it's time to see which Jewish podcasters stand on business. But until then, all I can do is react to what's on Keyboard Clips. And on this page, it says it's time to see which Mexican podcasters stand on business. And nonetheless, everything I said is I still stand on, which is I would rather see Viral Way or someone like that lead a conversation about this. I don't think I'm the person to have a conversation about this. And I definitely don't want to hear FMW have a conversation about this because they pander to Mexicans. They pander to the Hispanic community for viewership. They never take the side of black people. If black community is offended by something, they try to excuse whatever race is offending black people. So there's that. And again, I feel like this video, Adam is trying to incite a race war between black and brown. In the second one, I get some of the logic he pointed out. Two things can be true. All right, let's see what's next on our topics. Lucky is a Jew Mex. Okay. Adam wants to divide, but yes, John, there's been some racism going on from both sides, and it's disgusting, unacceptable, and shouldn't be platformed. Racism, I don't vote. I've never voted in my life. Somebody said you probably shouldn't have a vote either. I've never voted in my life, and if you're speaking on voting in this topic, I just said that I'm not the person to speak on this topic. All I did was react to Adam's clip. Let me pull up my topics. Hold on. Taya Third versus Jalise. Is that how you say her name? Doot doot doot. Doot doot doot. All right, y'all. I saw this. I saw the phone call. We're gonna react to a clip of Taya Third. That's definitely not what I want to see. Hold on. I've seen it. If it's not on here, it's on Speedboats. Shout out Speedboat TV. They be clipping stuff too. They didn't post it. Who posted it? Where can I find the Hold on, what's this? Lush response after his crash.
That makes sense.
Based off of their fans.
Is he here? Okay.
Oh man.
It's time for the real show now.
A whole lot of shit.
I wish I had a freestyle for him.
Oh, Lush.
Oh, he'll start with a freestyle. Just ask.
Okay, we got this.
Go
He knows
Lush.
we're live, right?
He knows we're live.
20 minutes late.
He's coming in.
Ooh.
You feeling like John Gotti right now?
Ooh.
Face.
I've never seen so many people excited. Oh my god, man.
That Mikey.
Oh, we got music. Come on. The champ is here.
Oh
The champ is here. Yeah, let's go.
Got myself on the fucking GOAT, man. Lush is the fucking GOAT.
Camera.
W Lush. W Lush.
What's good? What's up, Lush?
Lush, this is the most blazing.
Hey man, Lush, W Lush, bro.
Came in with the palace fit on.
W crash out.
Glasses, beanie on
I
him.
was up at 4 a.m. watching those crash outs, man. You made my night, sure.
Talk to your
Hey, you feel me? The Palace jacket collab with Kappa, smoking that Abigail
Dope shit,
till
dope
I'm more
shit.
stoned than alabaster. The F is y'all talking about? You'll play upon it coming in. Hey, flood the chat with the cocaine bottom emojis. I feel disrespected. Matter of fact, I should leave. I should just go home. I'll take the payment penalty for the fact that y'all ain't flooded it with cocaine bottom emojis. The fuck is y'all talking about, bruh? I've been this. I've been carrying the weight. I'm Atlas. You feel me? The earth crumbles without my presence. Going to fools' hoods, marking them out. Supposed gang members trying to pull up to the park right near they and amigos, trying to fucking put their whole shit in jeopardy on some bitch ass shit. That's right. That's what the chat's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
That's what the chat's
No
supposed to look
flex in the
like.
chat. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm a crackhead, but that don't mean that I don't crack heads, bitch.
You heard him. Hey, I was up early rooting for you, Lush. I'm like, oh, he crashing out. I'm like, yeah.
The demons.
That was the
of my
one.
soul.
Nobody wants to die, Lush.
No, but I was here. You know, honestly, okay.
You're a player, man.
You said I'll shoot your face off.
You could have kept it like, fuck you, bitch. I'll fuck
Nah.
you up. Like,
I just look. I was in the mood to really do somebody slimy yesterday.
no, I was feeling the vibes.
I was in the mood. You feel me? My hyena, wilding out, going on podcasts. You know.
That makes sense.
Based off of their fans.
Is he here?
Okay.
Okay.
So Lush made a grand entrance on No Jumper today. I gotta go watch that. I did not watch that. I think I was cooking. I was cooking earlier. All right, I'm gonna put the sunflower seeds up. I just was watching the clip with the sunflower seeds. Hold on. We gotta find this Jalise. We got to find a Jalise interview. We got a $2 super chat from Sev S4U. Lucky refuses Adam's advances. That's why he's content. So you saying Adam knows that Lucky's not Hispanic, but he's running a narrative that Lucky's Hispanic or Mexican and said racist things about black people to get revenge. So this is a conspiracy theory. Is this what's going on? Every day there's a new clip channel getting a shout out in this No Jumper universe. Shout out all the clip pages except for Yazzers. I've listened to more coherent stroke patients. All right, y'all. Hold on. Where can I find, real shit, y'all, where can I find a video of TF Third going off on Jalise? Let's see if the Straight Digital or whatever their name is posted. Okay, Rockstar reacted. Damn. Nobody, Jalise is vaping in front of her daughter. What the fuck? I looked it up on YouTube. Isn't it a Reddit? Isn't it a No Jumper Reddit? Because I know sometimes it doesn't let me scroll down, but let's see. Lush crashed out on Yazzers and FMW. Okay, we're going to watch that next. Hold on, let me just look it up. I ain't got time for this. Tay and Jalise. Jalise releases DMs with Tay Third. Tay is cooking. Can I get a video, please? I just want to fucking react to it, man. That's my fault, though, y'all. I should have already had that queued up. I saw it, though. I saw the clip. I didn't. Anywho, let's react to this. Share. Copy link. Hold on. Don't worry about nothing. We're about to react to this. Oh, no. No. Here we go. All right, Lush crashed out on Yazzers from FMW and gets real disrespectful on a Friday show. Lush is giving us so much content today. Shout out to Lush. Donnie, OTB Donnie's must be in the chat. He's watching. He just sent me a clip of Lucky from Cali Bangin'. You have to be signed into Reddit to watch Cali Bangin' content. I know that. We're going to react to this, then we're going to get to this Lucky guy.
And he's you feel me, a rascal scooter like Shody Bay to move to the restroom to hose herself down, and she like clips fake immunity clips because that's all she does is just like soil herself. If she needs a donation, you should donate to Yazzers, you feel me, before she makes another clip about me. You feel me? Shots of her fucking dead relatives. I'm about to smoke a fucking mid-sack right now. You feel me? I'm about to smoke her dead brother in a mid-sack. You feel me? Like, thanks God, Bodie Wody. I got a smoker. Don't trust anything Lush says. Lock up the TVs and cute computers, etc. Lush is gonna pull up in an I-6 Ram and strip that old bitch. Yeah, that's funny. I'm a smoker that pulled up in his own Audi that he owns and owns multiple. You feel me? Foreigns. You can't do it like me. I'm a rock star. I'm Ozzy Osbourne. You stupid ass bitch, and I'll steal your shit. I'll break into your crib and steal it and give it to the smokers for free. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like we'll ransack your shit. That's right. Official Mr. Bacon with attention. Lush has lost my respect to lie to us about his girl being pregnant and having him.
Oh shit, it was getting good. All right, y'all. Every time Lush start talking, I gotta go to the sunflower seeds because I need a little salt. Hold on. He's crashing out on Yazzers, and I've said fuck that bitch, woo woo, but I've always wanted to go in like this, pause. I've always wanted to crash out on Yazzers the way Lush is crashing out on that handicap bitch today. So shout out to Lush. I'm trying to find a video of TF Third. Can somebody send me a video of TF Third? I don't want to go for the no jumper page. I don't want to get like copywritten or something. But I'm looking for a video of TF Third going in on Jalise on the phone call. When he was like, "Give me mouth," he kept taking Lush's phone. Give me mouth, when Jalise would say whatever. And then Jalise was saying that Tay was in her DMs trying to fuck, and I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that, but I don't know. And I heard the other day that Jalise was talking shit about me. She called me Mrs. Puff. And if that's true, Jalise, that's very hurtful, and that hurt my feelings. If it is true. That's very, 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 very hurtful. I just text you the clip. Adam's talking about Hoodstock Lucky. Make sure you hit that like button. We only have 4 likes. Come on now. Hit that like button. If you're watching this, hit that like button. Make sure you sub up to the channel. Palm trees in the chat. We about to react to this. This dude isn't Hispanic? Oh, Donnie reacted to it? Maybe I could pull it up from Donnie's screen. Donnie, what time did you start talking about, we're going to go over to Donnie OTB.
Morning.
Let me see. Here we go. You started doing that around hour 41. Okay, cool. Say less. We're going to react to Donnie's reaction. We're ghetto over here today in LA. You're in the hood now, baby. All right, we about to pull it up. Don't worry about nothing. Browser. Boom. Paste.
Content, you know what I'm saying? That new shit though.
I said 140. Make sure y'all sub up to Donnie OTB if you watching this. Or is it OTB Donnie? I think it's OTB Donnie. Could be Donnie OTB. One of the two. Make sure you sub up to that. To his channel. Donnie, let me know when you're ready to pull back up. Or Donnie, let me know when I can pull up on you. I want to be on your live stream before you pull back up to mine. If that's possible. But all right, we're going to react to Donnie reacting to Jalise calling into No Jumper. It gets checked by TF Third. Things get heated on Thursday's show. Child Suspect, Tam, Crip, I haven't met Crip, and Lush. Let's get to it. Press play.
People that are gonna stay in the story. Hello.
Yeah.
Put me on the mic.
You're on the mic.
Put me on the mic.
You on the mic.
TF Third. I'm
Let me see,
gonna
let me-
first.
Hold on. Hey. Hold on, Jalise. Let me put you on the mic.
See, this got a little annoying though when TF just kept trying to overtalk her. Like, I hate when people do that, bro. Like, just let the people on the phone talk. Like, I don't know why everybody wants to overtalk them.
Let me put you on the mic so we can hear you.
And I agree with Donnie on that point because it's like you're there so we can hear from you once they get off the phone. So I agree with Donnie from a technical standpoint.
Yeah. Go ahead. Talk your shit. You can't hear? He can't hear you. He can't hear you. Hold on. Calm down. They can't hear you. Relax. Can you hear her now?
Here,
My phone is too low.
Jalise,
I don't know. We're going to call you from Lush phone. We're going to call you from Lush phone.
Jalise,
Yeah, problem with people like Lush is he thinks he just has it all figured out. Which, you know, by the time you're over 40, bro, you should at least have a pretty good gist on life.
Here. Hey.
Hold on, I ain't passing shit. I'm hanging up the phone. Like, who that bitch thinks she talking to?
No.
Girl, you're not talking to no little body boy. Fucking nigga, what? Shut up. Like, shut the fuck up.
Tell her call Lush.
What's wrong with her, girl?
No, we got to do that off air, Take.
No, we do it off air.
Yeah. Your conversation with her got
out of here.
Call us.
I'm trying to go. Yo, what up, Jalise? Hold on, let me see this. You hear me?
Yeah, am I on the mic?
Yeah, you're on the mic.
Okay. So let
Lush should have kept a hold of the phone instead of passing it.
me address Taylor third first though. So dude said that I was in his DMs trying to fuck with Blood, right? Right?
Yeah.
I want Blood to go ahead and show the DMs right now.
The only thing I understand is like,
Oh, so it wasn't she said that Taya Third was trying to fuck with her. Taya Third said she was trying to fuck with him. Do I believe that? Well, she do drugs, so you never fucking know.
does Crip have his own channel? Like, does he do anything besides just come to No Jumper on Thursdays? Like, I feel like, bro, all these people on the couches are at No Jumper should either have their own motion, something going, or really push the channel. Like, Tam got her own little channel going, but she needs to get a better setup, bro. Like, doing voiceovers, like, I mean, I don't know if you guys scoped her channel out. I mean, Sus be rapping. He got...
My neighbors are making so much noise. Sound like they dragging a chair across the floor. Shout out to Tam. Time to Time TV sub up. She got almost 100,000 subs, so she doing something right. And she's the co-host of the Day in LA. So shout out to Donnie. He's our mob. But Tam got it going on. She got a corporate job, working No Jumper 2-3 times a week, and she's a co-host on the best music podcast in LA, a Day in LA podcast. Shout out to Tam. And she got her own lit channel with almost 100 subs, 100K subs.
Thing going, but he about to have to turn himself in probably. Tay just dropped a song last week, but besides that, like, do any of these guys have a social media presence? Like a good one, you know?
Now, on live.
All DMs get deleted. I got a wife at home.
Crip's there because, Whack, but then Flacco fucked with him. So Flacco would always have him on the show. And then now that Flacco's not there, you know, he still got his spot. But Crip's there because Flacco would push for him.
Hey, no. Do it though. Because
I literally just said,
Oh, good. Then I was giving advice. I was saying that on the Dejon pod a couple weeks ago that she needs to get a setup like this, bro. Like, that's what she needs. Those little voiceovers ain't it.
I have to ask her a question.
But if I
Tam, let me know. You can have your desk, your setup, and come here however many times a week you need to and film time to time content at your desk. I already got a desk in the box. I'm gonna need your help putting it together. But we're gonna get you right, because Donnie's right. You should have your own setup where you can just come and talk to your people the same way I'm streaming. Tam, you are welcome. We're going to set this corner up over here against this wall, set you up a desk. You can decorate your backdrop, do your streams. I like that idea. 2026, Tam's getting a desk at that day in the office.
I'm in your DMs trying to fuck with you, show the live stream, right?
Literally just told y'all I deleted the DMs, but keep going. Go ahead.
Stop playing with me, right? Stop playing with me, right?
Bro, shut up. You sound like a dirty ass dusty nigga. She said, stop playing with me, bro. Shut up. You sound dusty as fuck. Go get a dress. Go to church. You need to go celebrate Easter.
No, I don't think anybody knows.
Easter? Christmas is coming up. Easter not till April. Late March.
Who David Russell was.
You're trying to boost your own ego. Bitch, I never was in your DMs trying to fuck with you, bitch. What are you talking about?
Her tone, excuse me. Her tone said she was. As angry as she's getting, it sounds like she was.
What are you talking about?
I'm crying. Come on.
Yeah, today's gonna be rough, bro. This definitely ain't getting demonetized after today's stream, but whatever, bro. We're finishing Friday off with a bang.
Well, in a DM, you'd be able to delete your own messages, not the other person's.
This nigga just popped it hella hard, though. He just popped it hella hard.
David Russell, I don't think was VBC. Like, how does that make sense to be promoting the pop-up? Like, I just don't see it, bro. Like, they were promoting the pop-up like crazy. I just don't see it.
He's in my DMs in November.
And, like, David Russell had skills with the editing, bro. Like, that wasn't just editing. That was, like, him creating bouncing balls and all kinds of crazy stuff.
You were in my DMs November.
Should we pull him up, guys?
What are you talking about, bitch?
Hey, listen, fool, you keep calling me a bitch, the homegirl gonna smack your face off your fucking neck. Quit playing with me, cuz. You are a little ass Pinot Grigio looking bitch. Bitch, you look like a nerd rack.
How do you call a bitch Pinot Grigio? That's wine.
You're a mole rat. You're fucking...
Trevor's skilled, but I don't think he's skilled at, like, making stuff like that. Out of Trevor, Bossa, and, what was the black homie's name? The black homie kind of had the skills to do some of that, stuff from scratch.
Fucking ugly. You're reporting these bags.
Top of the
You're a
morning
meth
for us.
head. Let's be real. You're all on YouTube doing meth. I'm not gonna argue back and forth to no women, fool. Like, go ahead, talk your shit. I'm done.
Kelvin.
Let me say this. Hold on, let me put this down. I've learned you never win an argument with a woman. It's impossible. The only way a man wins an argument with a woman is if he starts acting like a woman. Getting disrespectful, emotional, raises his voice over her, cusses her out, calls her all type of bitches and hoes. And at that point, it looks like two bitches arguing on Basketball Wives or Housewives of Atlanta. You never win an argument with a woman because most women speak from places of, emotion and passion. Most men, not all, but most men speak from places of logic. She keeps asking him to show DMs from her to him, and he's already said multiple times, I have a wife, so I deleted the DMs. So a logical person will be able to tell you there aren't any DMs to show because he said that he deleted them. So we should be talking about something else. What are some other issues we have with Tay after her? So that's why when he leaned back right there and said, I'm not going to argue with a woman, this is where that should have ended. I've learned that the hard way. Trying to go back and forth with a woman, and they call me sassy, but you can never out sassy a black woman. Not going to happen. They don't want to hear it. They don't care about whatever logical point you're trying to make. They don't care about the logic and how you can prove it 10 times over and examples and details, supporting details, all of that. All they care about is that fire burning in their heart.
Yeah, Kelvin.
You're lying, bitch.
Well, Jalise, just know that
Yeah,
the
I
rest
fuck with
of us, or I could say for myself,
Listen, let me calm down. Blood is lying.
Top of the morning, Court. All right, Court's in the chat if you guys got any questions for him. They were wanting to ask you some questions earlier, Court.
Moral of the story, right? He said, I'm mad because I popped in his DMs.
Bro, we done said it. You were in my DM asking for a number. I dubbed you. Sorry.
Top of the morning, Ramen.
Sorry. You got dubbed. You're ugly.
I do want to see the DMs.
I'll show you. Well, I still haven't got her no more. They got deleted. She got them. Tell her to show you the DMs. She got them.
Tell him to show you the DMs, bro.
I mean, I would love to.
Like I just told you, tell her to show you the beginning of the DMs. You got them.
Jalise, text Lush the DMs. I seen she posted them in the Reddit.
We're going to go to those next.
Whole DM conversation. I delete them. I got a bad bitch at home. My girlfriend don't do math. My girlfriend don't got no kids to take care of.
I got the DM of me telling me.
What do you mean, B-Lord? I think you might have left out a word.
I never met you.
Post it on
Top
your
of the morning,
Instagram right
JJ.
now.
Speaking on me. You keep speaking on me, bro.
I don't speak on you. I don't know you. I don't know you. You are a nobody. You don't do no numbers. You don't bring no traction.
You're not doing no numbers, nigga.
You are not that guy.
I'm fucking you up with anything I got going on right now, nigga.
No, you're not. You are a nobody. Now, listen.
You're not doing nothing.
I ain't gonna hold you. You
Ain't no man taking my phone. Lush tripping right there. And shout out to Tay. Cool peoples. Ain't no man snatching my phone out my hand. Friend or not. You can ask, like, let me see your phone. Ain't no man snatching my phone out my hand.
You did get numbers when you doing meth on YouTube. I'll give you that.
Come on, man. I'm doing nothing.
How was the meth? How was the meth? How was the meth?
And him asking all of these meth questions while sitting next to Lush, who's smirking, it's funny.
Did it hit right? Was you feeling good? How was it when you got your ass beat up in that bar? How was it? Did it feel right? Like, come on, cuz. Are you at home with your children right now? Are you taking care of your kids?
Uh-oh.
Huh? Shut the fuck up.
I would have ended it right there. I would have walked off set. That's all you need to say. That's the gut punch. That's it. Once you say that, anything else is gratuitous. Let me check the chat. Anything else after that is gratuitous. That's literally would have been the last thing I said. All right, bet, Donnie, I'm going to pull up. 60% no jumper chat can't say pizza correctly. She definitely not ugly. I mean, I don't judge women, so I don't know if she's ugly or not. All I'm saying is they told me once we finished filming the podcast, one of them was like, oh, Jaleese is talking about you on live right now. She called you Mrs. Puff. And that hurt my feelings. Jaleese, that's not nice. Let's keep going, though. It is what it is. I'll live. I'll make do.
Okay, let's get back on the phone.
Weird ass bitch. That bitch ain't even at home with her kids. This bitch yelling in front of nobody. Shut up, you're trash. You don't do nothing.
I mean, it would be better if she's yelling in front of nobody, right? Than yelling in front of the kid.
Nothing up here. You acting like we potted before, bitch. You don't know me. You're trash. And can't nobody that you call do anything. Them niggas is busters too. I don't watch the nigga you had in this episode and sus disrespect the fuck out you. And that nigga sat right there like a bitch he is. Shut the fuck up. Crip.
I think that was the episode where she brought her brother and suspect disrespected her and her brother didn't do anything. As a guy with a sister, you couldn't talk to my sister that way in front of me. I have a younger sister. You could never talk to my sister, even if she was my older sister. You could not talk to my sister like that in front of me. We would be fighting. But I guess her brother was scared of suspect.
Crip Street, bitch, you trash. Now come suck this dick. Let's do this podcast episode and come suck me up. Come suck me up. I want mouth. I want mouth.
Yeah, Sharp, I talked to him like for the month after he left No Jumper, and then one day...
I think that's like a downside of being a female podcaster working with all these dudes, I would assume, is that at any point they could just start sex playing you. Like in an argument, if a female's arguing with a dude, he could just be like, shut up, bitch, come suck my dick, give me some pussy, woo, woo, woo. And I'm sure that'll upset you. I'm not saying that I haven't been sex played by supposedly straight podcasters as well, but I could fight and beat them up. Like Jaleese in this instance, Tayef Third is saying, come give me mouth, come suck my dick, and she literally can't physically do anything about it. So I'm sure that could be obnoxious, to say the least.
Hey, yeah, I don't know, he just stopped answering, and then, I think someone showed it to me that he unfollowed me or something, and I was just like, damn, I don't know what I did to him, but whatever. Maybe he'll circle back and holler at me now that I'm not up there no more, who knows?
I want mouth. Stop talking and start sucking. I want mouth. You don't do nothing. What?
She sounds so upset. Every time he says it, she get madder and madder.
Hey, what do you do? What do you do? Hold on. What do you do? Hold on. What do you do? What do you do?
Nah, for sure, Scared Soul. It's just all like a mishmash of the same thing every day, except when Adam's on the camera on Tuesdays.
What do you do?
Yeah, Pollard lives up the street from me. He don't live too far.
Jumper exclusive. She was twirling the pookie. That's what she do. She twirls the pookie. Twirl the poop. She's twirling the poop. Nigga, you are a meth head. Jaleese Meth the Third. That's her new name. J Meth third?
Everybody's not already saying, but say something new. Say something new, bro.
Okay, you do meth.
Say something new.
So it's already known that you do meth.
I love Jalise. I don't like to see this, guys.
What's that? What's new?
How's meth treating you?
What?
Yeah.
I think the meth jokes while sitting next to Lush. Golden.
I actually wasn't in the studio with Little Kelpie, but I was at my desk. But yeah, I was there that day. That shit was crazy. Oh yeah, we're neighbors in Teston. We might see each other at the gym or where else?
I hate that fucking word. That nigga just said gym. Oh my God. I hate hearing that word. It's a buzzkill. Watch your mouth, Donnie.
I go. The gym, the Habit,
Stop saying
a
it.
Starbucks.
I never had a Habit. Isn't that a burger place?
Sometimes the store if I need to get something for the house, but mainly my old lady's the one that's at the store. I worked at No Jumper for like almost 4 years, but I've been friends with Adam since 2016. Yeah, I do go to the mall a little bit. I don't really go to the Village too much unless I'm going to Costco on the weekends. But I'm sure if you're right here by the Warner Center, we'll cross paths one time, at least for sure.
We about to move off of this. But Dejon, can you do a female No Jumper host report card? Zan Princess, Tam, Jalise, Hellcat, Damn Homie, Renegade. I wouldn't just do females. I think that's okay, because people always ask me, like, why don't you do the podcast report card? I remember back in the day, Gina used to ask me, you should do a podcast. You should do a podcast report card. You should do a podcast report card. And I'm like, well, I make podcasts, so I have a podcast, and I don't feel like it's where it needs to be, so that'll be kind of hypocritical for me to be judging other people's podcasts. But I feel like I was a really dope No Jumper host and did well on No Jumper. So I can see myself grading some No Jumper personalities and No Jumper hosts. It wouldn't just be the females though. I think that's a dope idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that before the year is up. But all right, let's see if there's anything else left in this Jalise Tam topic.
Let's
Jalise.
stop passing you the phone.
Say it third
He
time.
got snatched, all right?
Yeah, Destroy. I used to live, my mom lived like 2 blocks from the Anheuser-Busch yard.
We got it. Make sure y'all sub Dottie OTB. We got it. Basically, Jalise. Taya third accused. I had it wrong. I apologize. Taya third accused Jalise of being in his DMs trying to get at him, not the other way around. And they had their back and forth. That's what's up. Like I said, they told me Jalise called me Mrs. Puff, and that really hurt my feelings. I've been thinking about that since Wednesday, and that's not nice. That's not nice to say, and I can't unsee it. To be honest, I can't not see it. So, yeah, that's hurtful. I've done nothing to Jalise. I've never met that young lady. I don't remember ever saying anything about her. Maybe it's just content, but I just feel like Mrs. Puff, come on, man. You don't talk about people like that. That's just crazy. That's next level. That's definitely next level. All right, what else we got? Oh, this is a good one. Let's go to my Instagram. Hold on. Do 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 do. That's the Jamie Foxx theme song. Time to get it started. You know what to do. I can make you love me if you want me to. Here comes Jamie Foxx. There I go once again. Here comes Jamie Foxx. All right. This is an interesting topic on my page. Dang, go to my page. All right. My neighbor's so noisy. This is from Real Player Dev. Name 5 LA rappers who blew up with no gang affiliation. So obviously this whole stream's main topic was the Hoovers are upset because there's no Hoover on the 2025 LA freshman cover. I proved that I did invite a Hoover to be on the 2025 LA freshman cover. BMG D-Mac announced that he was supposed to be on the cover. Now, that inspired a conversation on the timeline just about how LA rappers and gang culture are very intertwined and that the gang politics come before music, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So Real Player Dev tweeted, name 5 LA rappers who blew up with no gang affiliation. I screenshotted it, posted on Instagram, said name 5. We're going to go through some of these. So we got DJ Artistic, friend of the show, said Farside, Murs, The Alcoholics, Black Eyed Peas, Domino, 310 Baby, Freestyle Fellowship. He took it all the way back. Mark Lux took the opportunity, who's a non-affiliate, took the opportunity to promote his new project, Open Gates. King Knows All, who manages Hood Trophy Bino and Jay Reddy, said Dom, Tyler the Creator, Doja Cat, Rayvon, Blue Buzz Clan. Those are some nice picks. Speedy for LA said, shout out Draco the Ruler. That's a great pick. Draco wasn't a gang member, to my knowledge. One Take J, Caleb for real, Phoenix flexing for being themselves. Okay, he also said, long live Money Side Sway. You guys will have to let me know, was Money Side Sway gang affiliated or not? Blast, Tyler, Anderson Paak's from Ventura, but okay, cool. Bino, Casey Veggies. Bino Rado is definitely associated with Crips. He's associated with the Hundreds. Casey Veggies is the good one. D Graves, Dom, Tyler, Kendrick, Rayvon, Draco. Okay, these are some cool names. So there are people, you can name 5 LA rappers who blew up without being known as a Crip or a Blood or a Hoover. So that isn't, some people say like, oh, it's a requirement. I don't think it's a requirement. I think it boosts you. And I'll say that even in the media space, if I was a Crip grading LA rappers, if I was a Blood grading LA rappers, it'll be more viral, more people will pay attention to it, more people will care about it. I don't think it's a requirement. I think you can make a living for yourself in LA media, hip hop media space, and as an LA rapper. Without it, I just think it helps. I think it boosts you when because people in LA are obsessed with gang culture. Now it comes with its downsides because you can't work with this person, you can't be on the cover with this person, XYZ. Just like as an LA media person, it's certain interviews, like for example, I remember when X4 hit me up, when I was at FMW, X4 hit me up like, why you working with them niggas? Because I was working with T-Rell and them. He's like, why you working with them niggas? Them niggas is weird because of the gang politics. So I could interview X4. I interviewed X4. I put him on my 2023 LA freshman cover. T-Rell could never get an X4 interview because of the gang politics. So it's pros and cons to it, but I definitely think that being a gang member, whether you're in LA, whether you're a rapper or you're a media person, gets you in more rooms, gets you more access, gets you more promotion, has people more interested in you. People are obsessed. It's not a positive thing, it just is what it is. People are obsessed with gang culture in LA on the West Coast. Let me check the chat. Can y'all name 5 LA rappers that aren't... I think Almighty Suspect didn't have gang affiliation. Didn't Almighty Suspect used to gangbang? I thought Anderson Paak is a Crip. Anderson Paak is from Ventura. Money Side Sway had conflicting affiliations. Shout out, I think, and also SA tried to extort him. I don't know. Was Money Side Sway a gang member or not? I don't know. Dejon, you don't look like Miss Puff. Also, Miss Puff is great. Shout out to you. That was fucked up. Seven, you do be yelling at us. Do I? Donnie sounds like he's in so far. Almighty from a Tijuana gang is crazy. All right, I'm going to keep going through these comments. Hold on. I'm trying to see what other LA rappers that made it aren't gang members. Somebody said no. Kendrick, Tyler, Draco, Ice Cube, Dom Kennedy, Blast, Dr. Dre. Zeta Joint said me. Teasy, who's on the freshman cover, said, LOL, niggas want us to change our ways so bad. Well, Excuse me. LOL. Niggas want us to change our ways bad. If you want some non-gangbanging shit, go to Europe. We on that over here. But clearly, we just went through a bunch of artists that are on that. I feel like we have LA rappers that gangbang, and we have LA. It's been proven just now. We have LA rappers that don't gangbang, and everybody should be respected and given. I feel like everybody should be respected and given an equal opportunity. Just because you are from a gang or aren't from a gang doesn't mean I'm not gonna check out your music and see if it's good or not. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I think that's the point I want to drive home. It doesn't matter what set you're from as an LA rapper. Is your music good? Do you have good music videos? Are you dropping music consistently? Are you doing rollouts? Do you got the people talking? That's what matters, not what set you from, not what gang you're from. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me see what else we got before we get out of here. Oh, I wanted to talk about the Ebro. Somebody put it in the chat. So basically, Hot 97 just been firing people all year. I could never give up. Dejon no homo, but I want to get to know you like 50 Cent. You are a freak. That's why I'm not inviting you to the party, man. You're a freak. You're going to be all touchy-feely. You like Damon. I Can Never Give Up is like Damon in Friday After Next. Like, fresh fish on the line, nigga, nothing like it. Tupac. That's I Can Never Give Up with me. He's freaky. I wanted to pull up. Let me see where we at. Maybe I could just search it. I'm sure Double XL posted it. Ebro in the morning. Oh, nope. They did not post it today. Don't worry. So Ebro in the morning, look, Academic CV. Cancers to culture, Ebro and Rosenberg have been fired at Hot 97. That's definitely a biased take, though. I want to just get it like a number. Okay, here's a video.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that.
A lot of people don't know, but Ebro is actually from the West Coast. I believe he's from the Bay. And I don't know how he necessarily landed in New York, but he used to be an assistant program director, then he was program director, then he ended up getting his own morning show, being a host on a show. Obviously, I watch him on Rap Life Review, one of my favorite podcasts. It's on Apple Music with him and Low Key and Eddie, so who's a dope journalist that I met a few times. So shout out to that show. I like Ebro. He's not my favorite hip hop personality, but I like him. I can sit and watch his content. This is good news, though. I definitely want to see Hot 97 bring in new regimes. I want to see all hip-hop platforms nationally out with the old, in with the new. After like 10, 15 years of the same, even Breakfast Club, I wanted to see three new young people. Out with DJ Envy, out with Charlamagne. It should have been younger people to talk about hip-hop. I think that's what's going to keep hip-hop moving forward and transcending and evolving, is having younger people in those chairs in front of those mics talking about hip-hop culture. There's no way we should have 40, 50-year-old people sitting around talking about artists that are from the age of 18 to 30, for the most part. It just seems a little bit off kilter. And even if you aren't going to even if you aren't going to replace the older people, have like older programming and then have younger programming. So hopefully Hot 97 hire some young, new faces to come in and talk about hip hop on their radio programming. But let's check this out.
Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that? And then they tried, when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long. You look around all the major media outlets. Look at all the major media outlets, man. All of them. Look at all of them. They all got to fold up because they all trying to renew their deals, their licenses. They all, well, in this particular situation, we'll get into more specifics another time. Told y'all a couple of weeks ago
Hold on.
when they tried to run that Andrew. Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns one of the casinos licenses. He gotta raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive out the way, bro. Bro just...
Okay, so basically, like I said, out with the old, in with the new. He's blaming it on some conspiracy theory. He's saying that the new owners of Hot 97 or the owners of Hot 97 are involved with all the casino developments that's going on. I know that Nas is one of the few black people that have put in a bid to open up a casino in New York City. And so he's saying the owner of Hot 97 has a casino license. And so his controversial anti-Trump political consciousness, all of that good stuff isn't a good fit for the brand. It's going to drive away venture capitalists, investments, opportunities. So that's why he's being tanked and being replaced. That's a conspiracy. He's entitled to think that maybe he's privy to some things. I'm not. I don't work at Hot 97. I don't live in New York. However, I just think it's time. I think you got to know when to say when. I think he's doing a great job on Apple Music Rap Life Review. But I think that I think it's time for Hot 97 to have a young nigga. I know there's a gentleman named Ray Ray out there in New York who's been doing his thing. Maybe him and 2 or 3 other young people could come up there 5 days a week and talk about hip-hop and interview young hip-hop artists and bring some momentum back to the New York hip-hop scene, bring up-and-coming New York rappers, local New York rappers up to the station, platform them, and really get that city back cracking musically. Because I feel like New York is not a similar, because they are a bit more popping outside of their mainstream acts, because obviously we have Kendrick and Tyler. But I feel like New York rappers and LA rappers are in a similar boat where we're both being overlooked. So it's time to get rid of the old niggas, just like LA radio need to get rid of all the 40, 50-year-olds they got up there and bring in some young 25, 26, even younger than that, some young people that want to talk about hip-hop on the airwaves. So congratulations to Ebro. This is a good thing. This isn't a bad thing. You need to make way for some young people. You need to get out the way, get out the paint, and make way for some young people to have the opportunity. You had this position for 20 years. It's time for some new people. We saw the Ebro Morning Show as many times as we're going to see it. That's it. All right, I need to react to Smacc rolling it up again. He rolled it up when TF Third called out his fade. I called out Smacc fade. He rolled it up again. This bitch ass nigga. You turn up on Tam, a female, but when Tay asks for your fade, you quiet as a church mouse. When I ask for your fade, you quiet as a church mouse, and now Smacc is saying no more free clout from him. Let's check this out. He's rolling it up. He's a bitch. He's scared to fight me. He's scared to fight TF Third. But he'll turn up on my homegirl Tam.
I'm not going back and forth with no podcasters. 2026. Anything that's below me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to even give them no clout, man, you know? Because I see what it is. And you motherfuckers looking for streams, and they want their views to go up. And the only way they can get their views up is to come back on Fig, FMW. So, 2026, I'm not giving nobody no type of clout, man. You could go on stream, say whatever about me. I mean, y'all can say whatever about me. But just make sure that when you see me in the real world, approach with cautiousness.
He struggles with words.
That's all I can say is approach with caution, because I'm not out here bothering nobody. I ain't out here starting nothing. I ain't out here.
All right, we can stop it there. We can stop with the J-Cat there. One, you're lying. You're saying you're not starting with nobody. You're not starting anything. A few weeks ago, T-Rell and Smacc are sitting on back on Fig with this fake photo of a fat gay guy in underwear saying it's me, lying to their fans, saying it's me. The guy had tattoos. I have no tattoos. We talked about that. That's your version of starting it with me. So you did start this back and forth between you and I. Before, when I leaked the screenshots of you liking the trannies on Instagram and following the tranny on Instagram, that was in response to you talking about nobody want to watch his gay ass platform. Nobody watching his gay ass platform. You said that on Shame on You, and I responded with screenshots of you following and liking a tranny because you calling me gay and you say nobody watch my platform. Well, let's see what you watching on Instagram, what you following on Instagram. So he's a liar. He does start issues with people. Secondly, you saying you're not going to go back and forth with anybody that's beneath you. Nigga, last week you were just sitting on the bus. Like that, I'm not riding the bus. You were just sitting on the bus. Who's beneath you? Other bus patrons? People on scooters? People walking? That's the only thing that's beneath you. You was just sitting on the bus. What are you talking about? You were just begging for tokens at a bar that takes cash. If you don't have tokens, pay for it with cash. I'm confused. You sitting around crying and begging for tokens at a bar that accepts cash that you can just simply buy the drink. Like, you was on camera getting your vest snatched. Like, what are we talking about? You living off a dough girl, or aka doughboy, a big manly beastly bitch. Like, what are we talking about? People that are beneath you. There is no beneath Smacc. You are the lowest. You are a bottom tier individual. What are you talking about? There is no beneath you. And lastly, you're talking about you don't want to go back and forth with any podcasts in 2026. So what the fuck else are you going to do? Because there's never been a time, nobody cares about Smack's take on anything. We're not looking at Smacc for like an intelligent take. You have a hard time forming first grade, second grade sentences. You have like a kindergarten's reading level. You read at a kindergarten's level. So nobody's coming to you for takes. So if you don't do the back and forth WWE content, what really do you have to talk about? You can't articulate yourself well on any other topic outside of beef and street shit. So, and to me, your street card is invalid. I don't respect you as a gangster because TF Third called out your fade and you tucked your tail. I called out your fade. A gay nigga called out your fade. You've been talking shit about me being gay and I take uriners and this, that, and the third. Okay, well, fight me. You scared to fight me. So I don't respect your street card. I don't respect your gangster. I look at you like you's a bitch, you's a mark. I'll go in your pockets when I see you. Whatever you got in your pockets when I see you is mine. Everything you keep the chapstick, but everything else is mine. Whenever I see you, I'm gonna go across your face with one of these, and I'm taking everything out your pockets. I'm going in your pockets when I see you. Everything in your pockets is mine. I'm going in your pocket when I see you, because I think you a bitch. You turned down TF Third's fade when he called out your fade, and now you turning down my fades. Oh, I'm not going back and forth with niggas. I'm not going back and forth with niggas in 2026. What else the fuck is Smacc gonna do but go back and forth with niggas? You aren't articulate enough, intelligent enough, or well-spoken enough to give a good take or a decent take on anything else. So what the fuck else are you gonna do? This is all you can do is talk street shit in WWE, and we don't want to hear you talk street shit because we don't believe you. You just rolled it up when a Crip asked you for your fade. You start giving the nigga advice. Did you ever react to the 92 months Brick Baby? Free Brick Baby. That's not really my type of content. Yeah, I'm drinking this Buzz Ball. I got these Buzz Balls in honor of Lush. I saw my brother Lush going through it, so I brought some Buzz Balls. Ebro's a Republican. That's why I can't support his weak ass. Angela Yee can get it. I could not stand Angela Yee. I never could really stand Angela Yee. Angela Yee interview style is obnoxious. She'll ask the person the question and then she'll answer it for him. So she'll be like, say Gucci, no, not Gucci, man, that's not a good example. Say Rick Ross went up to Breakfast Club. She'll be like, so Rick Ross, or she'll be like, so Rick, so, you know, you have an album coming out soon. Are you excited to hear what the fans have to say about it? Because I know a lot of time artists are kind of like nervous when they're about to drop albums and they don't know if their fans going to say this or if their fans going to say that. Because a lot of times their fans say this, their fans say that. But yeah, so a lot of times artists, their fans be saying this, saying that. They be having them nervous. Ooh. It's like, bitch, just ask them, are you looking forward to your fans reacting to your album? Like, she's very long-winded, and then she asks people questions, and then she answers it for them. Instead of, like, it's like a nervous tick she has, instead of just asking the question. So I was so happy when they got rid of Angela Yee. She was my least favorite part of the original Breakfast Club tandem. All right, let's get this smoker off my screen. All right, so I feel like we covered everything. We talked about Ebro getting fired. I proved that. I did invite somebody from Hoover to be on my cover, so the Hoovers can shut up about that. We talked about Lush and his crash out. We talked about Tay up third versus Jalise. Is Adam starting a race war? We pretty much talked about everything. I'm having a day late Christmas party. I invited 7. Yeah. Smacc Two-Face, he getting in your face is going to be all smiles. I'm going to smack that smile off Smack's face. And the reason I'm so adamant and upset with Smacc is because I don't like how he was disrespecting Tam after turning down the fade with Tay at third. Now, if he was on that with Tay, when Tay called out T-Rell and Smacc fade, if Smacc kept that same energy and was on that with Tay, and then he was disrespecting Tam and me, cool. Because that just means you a disrespectful nigga. But when Tay called out your fade and you don't keep that same energy with him, but then you crash out on Tam and me, to me that let me know that you trying to be a bully. Like you like, oh, she's a woman, he's a gay nigga, so I could turn up on them. But this other Crip, they both Crips. It's like, oh, you don't have that energy. And I don't like shit like, I don't like bullies. This is my verse. That's why I want to fight. Y'all don't see me get out of character like this. The reason I'm acting like this towards Smacc is because he tried to bully me and my homegirl, but turned down Tay up third's fade. And I don't like shit like that. That type of shit pisses me the fuck off. I don't like shit like that, y'all. Don't be no fucking bully. Keep that same energy with everybody. If you tough, if you big and bad, keep that same energy with everybody. No matter who it is. Go around and get at everybody like that. If somebody call out your fade, take up your issue, handle your candle with everybody. But don't pick and choose. If somebody call out your fade, you responded. A Crip call out your fade, and you all kind and meek and polite. But then Tam say your name and crack a little handicap joke. You park in the front of the bank and you calling her all type of bitches, hoes, talking about her appearance. Ooh, and it's crazy how he got the nerve to talk about Tam's appearance when his bitch looked like me with box braids. That's the part that gets me. That's the part that gets me the most. Like real shit. That's really the part that gets me. Matter of fact, let me pull up Doughboy. That's the part that's really getting me. How he could talk about Tam and say she looked dead and this, that, and the third. But it's like, bro, have you seen your bitch? Or do you fuck her with your eyes closed? Like, do she put a mask on or a bodysuit with a mask on? Like a shiesty that covers the whole body? Like, what are we talking about? How dare you talk about how any female looks when you lay down with me with a wig on? Like, what are we talking about? Like, be fucking for real, please. Hold on. Don't worry about nothing. Is this not me with box braids? Shit, my chest, Is this not me with box braids? Like, what are we talking about? That's me with box braids. Smacc is fucking me with box braids, pause. She looked like she ate auntie. That's me with box braids. So for you to talk about how Tam looks, how can you talk about how Tam looks when you lay down with this beast? This knock-knee, pigeon-toed beast. With Doughboy, I'm confused. How can you talk about how Tam looks? Tam looks way better than this. Tam don't got all this going on. We got matching double chins, me and this bitch. Tam don't have all this cellulite and whatnot. That's a stretch mark right there. What the fuck? Tam's in shape. I got this same sweater at home. I'm going to put it on. Twins. Like, I'm just so confused, Smacc. How can you disrespect how Tam looks and talk about Tam's appearance when you lay down with this, with that? I'm so confused. Y'all let me know. That's crazy to me. I don't know what it is. That's Crip back with a wig. Like, what are we talking about? Crip back with a wig is crazy. Fight Crip. Like, oh my God. Oh, that's 555. That's 555 Crip right here. This is a big bitch. This is a big woman, and it's cool. You feel me? I'm a big nigga. But you can't talk shit about the homegirl Tam when your bitch look like this. You can't talk about anybody's appearance when your bitch look like this. Come on, bruh. It's giving peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time on the dance floor. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, she like a jar of peanut butter. Like, this bitch is big. This is a big, manly, beastly ass bitch, bruh. She look like me with box braids. And you got the nerve to talk about Tam and how Tam look? Come on, bruh. Let me get this. My computer started running slow. That's how big this bitch is. Let me get her off my screen. Whew, y'all are crazy. But nah, this has been a dope stream. I had a good time. That's 255 pounds, Crip. Hey, man, I'm taking Tam over her for sure. Absolutely, I know we all are. Smacc just want to kiss you, Dejon. That's all it is. Smacc gave me that's my last point. I remember y'all know I used to smoke cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes January 1st, 2025. So I've been off, it's going on a year. Nonetheless, when I was at FNW, I was still smoking cigarettes. So one day I went downstairs when where we filmed Fair to Say or whatnot. I went downstairs and they filmed Shame on You upstairs. I was upstairs. I went downstairs to the garage. I was smoking. I wanted to smoke. I needed a lighter. Smacc was downstairs smoking his cigarette. So I asked him for a lighter and he pulled out like a rainbow LGBT lighter. And I'm like, why do you have this? I'm like, he gave it to me. I'm like, why do you have this? He like, oh, I don't know where I got it from. You can have it though. And I laughed. And I remember, if you go watch the episode where Pun was on, not the episode after Stat left with Pun, it was another episode where Pun came downstairs to instigate. Like, he wasn't sitting on camera, but he was sitting off camera. He was talking to us. It's an episode of Fair to Say. That was that episode. And I held it up and I said, Pun, look what Smacc gave me. Smacc gave me this rainbow lighter. What is he trying to say? What is he insinuating? But I never really got to the bottom of why Smacc had that lighter. Was he at the gay motorcycle club? Clearly he like niggas. He's fucking that big ass manly bitch. Nonetheless, it's been a dope stream. I'll be back here Monday with Bo Jackman. Wednesday is supposed to be me, TF Third, Armory Suspect, and the beautiful Tamberlin. We're going to have our holiday episode. It'll be decorating here. 7, I'm going to get you that invitation for, and Donnie. 7 and Donnie, y'all can pull up to the Dan Lake Christmas party I'm throwing next Friday. Make sure you tap it with the LA Freshman cover. It's pinned on my profile, and I just posted oh, that's what I wanted to do real quick. We're going to close out like that. I want to show y'all the, I want to show y'all the articles. Hold on. Don't worry about nothing. That bitch look like me with box braids. Lord have mercy. Alright, I'm just showing y'all right quick the superlatives. These are the freshman cover. I wrote articles. Obviously, I'm not going to read them, but I'm going to read the superlatives. So, Jay Reddy, most likely to make a catchy song that you can replay. Oop, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Hood Trophy Bino, most likely to get followed around by TMZ. TZ from Compton, most likely to diss in his music. Tooski, most likely to turn up a hood function. Osby Chill from Jungles, most likely to teach others life lessons through his music. MC Bob, most likely to get his heart broke and make a hit about it. Narissa, most likely to become a model or a face of a brand. And Holly is most likely to perform overseas for different crowds because he make like eclectic, electronic, funk, alternative music. So shout out to all the LA freshmen, 2025 LA freshmen. We're going to end on that note. I am not a regular him. I'm too famous. All right, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys on Monday.